All right, so I've started the recorder now.
Okay.
So if you remember, you had these different activities that you needed to give a number between 0 and 10, depending on to what extent you're able to do it. And 10 means no problem at all. I'm fit for fight, no problem. And 0 means there's no way I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the first activity you need to give a score to is 4 hours alone at arcade with Alex plus four of his friends. I guess this would be the activity. Yeah.
I could I think I could do like 10 is no problem. It wouldn't be not a problem, but I'd say a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
hmm And
I've
then
done it. It's easy.
yeah,
But I've done it, but it wasn't like it
sure,
used to be.
sure. And then an 8 hour drive alone in a car.
Haven't tried that. Um, I'd still say a 6. I'm feeling so much better.
hmm And then 4 hours of reading and understanding.
Oh, that's a 7 or 8.
hmm Which one would you want to go with, 7 or 8?
I'd just say 7.
Yeah. And then a 5 hour birthday with children.
A 6.
hmm
Mm.
And then a 4 hour walk in the forest.
Oh, I could do that. Besides, I could do it. I'd be very tired, but I could do it. So an 8.
hmm
I'm
Excellent.
not safe anymore.
Cool. So, okay. So, so the total activity, the maximum score you can get for activities is 50. And when we did this the first time, your total score was 11, and now it's 33.
Yay! I
So,
feel a lot better.
yeah, that's good. Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we go to the actual symptoms. And again, you need to give a score between 0 and 10 to each of these symptoms. 10 means it's really, really, really bad.
Okay.
Yeah? And you need to consider how you've been feeling for the last couple of weeks. Yeah? So the first symptom you need to give a score to or a number to would be pain in the back of the head.
And 10 is bad.
hmm
4. And for the last couple of weeks, about a 4.
Yeah. All right. And then we have pain behind the ear.
A 5. No, a 4. It's
hmm
been a lot better.
Yeah. And then we have pain in the temples or above the ears.
I'd say the same.
hmm And then pain in the forehead or above the eyes.
0.
Yeah, okay. And then we have pain on the top of the head.
0.
hmm And pain in the base of the skull.
Like back there.
Yeah,
Um,
just between the neck and the back of the head.
Probably a 1.
Yeah. And then we have pain in the back of the neck.
A 4.
hmm
I've had more pain but less symptoms. I don't know what that means. I feel like I've had more pain but less like spinning, less dizziness, less Meniere symptoms.
Okay. So just the if you feel like specifically the pain in the back of the neck is like, well, we just need, we not so much the spinning. We'll handle those in the other symptoms, but just
Mhm.
the pure like pain, discomfort in the
Pain.
in the back of the neck.
I'd say a 4.
Yeah. And then we have pain, discomfort on the side of the neck.
Same. About a 4.
hmm And then we go for ear pain or pain inside the ear.
In the ear, a 3.
hmm And tinnitus.
Ah, a 3.
hmm And hearing loss.
Um, I'd still say it comes and goes. But it's less. So I maybe a 3. That's a tough one.
Yeah. hmm
It's so variable.
Yeah. But in the last couple of weeks.
It's been pretty. I mean, It's hard to describe the hearing loss. It's like it's a weird muffled feeling. I don't,
Sure.
so, and it comes and goes, a three. Let's
Yeah.
just say 3.
hmm And then we have ear fullness or stuffed ears, which I guess is somewhat related.
4.
hmm And then we have sensitivity to sounds.
Uh, 4.
hmm And nausea.
2.
hmm And balance disturbances or dizziness.
Like actual dizziness.
hmm
3. Not a lot.
hmm And then we have some eye symptoms, and the first one is a pain or pulling behind the eyes.
0.
Yeah. And sinus pain.
2.
hmm And sensitivity to light.
0.
And watery or dry eyes.
0.
And irritation in the eyes.
0.
hmm And visual disturbances, blurry vision, double vision, inability to focus.
2.
Yeah,
No, not in the last couple weeks. No. 0.
yeah. hmm And then we have some throat symptoms. First one being pain inside the throat or in the throat.
0.
Yeah, and trouble swallowing or a sensation of not swallowing properly.
0.
And a sore throat.
0.
hmm
You testing me for COVID?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And then
No.
then we have some nose symptoms. First one being irritation in the nose.
0.
hmm And a stuffed or constipated nose.
0.
hmm And then we have pain in the upper arm.
0.
Yeah. And pain in the lower arm.
0.
hmm And pain in the wrist, hands, or fingers.
0.
Yeah. And feeling disturbances in the arms, numbness or tingling, for example.
0.
hmm And feeling disturbances in hands, wrist, or fingers.
0.
Yeah. And then we have shoulder symptoms. First one being pain on the top of the shoulder.
No. 0.
Yeah. And pain on the side or inside the shoulder.
0.
And then pain in the teeth.
That it's probably a 4.
hmm And jaw pain.
3.
hmm And movement issues with the jaw or mechanical issues with the jaw.
Like popping and
Well, actually, the next one is jaw popping or clicking. So this one is specifically, it's not moving as it should. Maybe the bite is positioned incorrectly, or you cannot open completely, or it doesn't lock or close properly.
3.
hmm And then jaw popping or jaw clicking.
2.
hmm And then facial pain.
4. Just on the left side.
hmm And then in the chest.
Besides the anxiety, 0.
hmm And trouble turning the head.
0.
And a feeling of living in jelly, a dream, or brain fog.
That's way better. A 2 most of the time.
hmm And then stomach problems or digestive problems, any kind of stomach issues.
0.
Yeah. And then we have pain in the upper back, just below the neck area.
It's probably a 3.
Mhm. And then we have between the shoulder blades.
2.
And in the middle of the back.
So I shouldn't include, like, I recently wrestled with my 7-year-old boy and I kind of hurt my back. That doesn't count, right? This is something different. See, this is different. This is completely related to that. So
Yeah.
zero. I never really had a problem there before, so
No.
zero.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't have to work this.
All right. Then in the lower back.
Same thing. I do have some, but I didn't before. It's because I was practicing. My son wrestles, and he wanted to practice with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Let's give
Zero.
it. Let's make a compromise. Because it'll go away eventually. So I think if you
Yeah.
have a little bit of pain now in the middle of the back, let's put in some like, let's try to be objective.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. And we put a little note on the side that says self-induced.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure when we
Self,
do the symptom list next time, it will be it will
yeah,
be gone by then.
yeah. Self-induced stupidity is what you can write there.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give it a 2.
All right. So both middle of the back and lower back too.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then inability to concentrate
3.
and inability to sleep or poor sleep,
Uh,
stressful sleep.
okay, so there's a lot going on with work right now with this new virus stuff and home health, and it's gotten worse. Up
Hmm.
until like this happened, I had no trouble sleeping.
Hmm.
I don't know what the.
No, let's put in, if you have some trouble sleeping, let's put it in.
Okay, I would go like a 3.
Yeah. And then a feeling of stress or anxiousness.
Again, um, this is situational, but
Yeah.
it's easily a 5. But that's because they just took my. I'm on paid time off right this week,
Yeah.
and they got a phone call saying that they're canceling all paid time off, and I have to go to work.
Yeah.
So I'm a little stressed,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's situational.
Yeah.
Typically, no, typically not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, that it's a stressful time for many people right now. But
Yeah.
let's put it for 5, because then the next time, eventually, when all this settles down, it will go down. So
So,
the last one is tiredness or a lack of energy.
ah, I'm a 4.
Hmm.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah. All right. So when we started this, your total symptom score was 257, and now it's 87.
Yes, I told you I felt better.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
better.
So the symptoms and your activity levels definitely show that picture as well. And considering the situation with the coronavirus right now, if that
Uh-oh.
hadn't gone, you would have almost have or you would actually have it would actually be a 70% improvement in symptoms.
I I haven't had, so I know I hate saying it out loud. I don't, but it's been since January 11th since I've had my last vertigo, actual like spinning, terrible vertigo episode since
Yeah,
January 11th.
yeah,
A long time.
yeah,
I was having it every week. I
yeah,
don't, now I haven't had it. I feel much better. And since I'm not having them, my brain is working better. I mean, everything. I'm, I feel about 70% better.
yeah,
That's actually pretty great. Yeah.
yeah. Awesome, Jonelle. Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations and well done. I will turn off the recorder.